All right, Mark, whenever you're ready.
All right. Kalamazoo's Rock Station 107.7 RKR. It is the Rocker Morning Show. Meatball and Mark Frankhouse. As we mentioned before, this is going to be a very busy week, but it is going to be absolutely worth it because we get to partake in an event that has gone down for many years. It's probably one of the best things we get to do all year long. Very rewarding. And today we are joined by Haven of Rest Inasmuch House, some guests in the studio talking about Roofsit. Talking about Roofsit 2022. This is very exciting, and I'm here with Daniel from Haven of Rest. How's it going, dude?
It's going very well this morning. Good morning.
Awesome, man, and happy to be with you in the studio, and you've got some guests with you as well, right?
Sure. Brought along our shelter managers. We've got Lisa Foley, who's in charge of the Inasmuch House Family and Children's Shelter, and Todd Artis, who's in charge of our men's shelter.
That's fantastic. Yeah, this is going to be a big event. And Meatball, this is going to be your first time doing this.
Yeah, this is my first time doing a Roofsit, period. So I'm kind of excited for this whole thing, and obviously, all the benefits going towards a good cause. Now, I'm new to the area, so I'm curious a little bit about the organization.
Well, Haven of Rest is Calhoun County's emergency homeless shelter, and we serve a population of folks, men, women, and children. In a given year, we probably see between 1,000 and 1,200 people come through our doors.
Wow.
And we provide them with meals, shelter, clothing if they need it, and connections to some of the things they need. Opportunity to make money, find employment, find housing. And we just do that with a Christian faith base here in our community, and we've done it for 66 years now. This Roofsit is our 16th annual, and we're excited about raising some money for our Inasmuch House.
Fantastic. So tell me about the Roofsit event in particular, how pivotal it's been for the organization.
During Roofsit, we raise a lot of awareness, number one. Number two, there's some money that we raise, and we're trying to get the donations to flow in here this morning and some pledge lines to light up and things like that. But that's probably close to 20% of our operating balance in a year for the Inasmuch House. And to raise the $60,000 that we've targeted this year, that does continue to help us keep the lights on and the heat on during the wintertime months. And it's just critical to doing what we do there at the Inasmuch House.
Absolutely. And there's the cool thing is even though, the event's called Roofsit, there's a lot of people who are collecting donations throughout the city. And that's just kind of been something that, what are they called exactly?
Those are the bucket brigades.
Bucket brigades, yes.
So cool. Bucket brigades are across the city. You'll see their bright green shirts and their green buckets, and yeah, throw some money in those buckets. That's what's going to keep this whole fundraiser going, is people contributing. And when they see those green shirts, just don't pass them by. Make sure you drop something in the buckets.
I mean, literally, a little goes a very long way, especially when it comes to Roofsit and the donations as well. And speaking of which, a lot of that also comes from Sunshine Toyota, which has been the primary partner with Roofsit. How long have they been involved in Roofsit? And talk a little bit also about how they've also given back themselves.
They have. Toyota and Gary from Sunshine Toyota have been really integral in helping us out. I want to say they've been hosting us for 3 or 4 years now, easily.
Yeah.
Great roof to sit on there at Sunshine Toyota on Dickman Road. And Gary and the Sunshine team really support us. They've even gone so far as to make whatever they donate, and as kind of a lead-off donor and a pledge, they challenge everybody to match what they're giving. And at the same time, they will also challenge National Toyota Corporation, which contributes a matching gift. So they're really kind of a 3 times supporter. They've done it for years. We love them. They love us. And it's just a great partnership.
That's fantastic. Now, when this gets all started, where will people be able to donate, and when will they be able to donate?
They'll be able to donate from Friday morning about 8 a.m. across the city, mostly entrance to shopping centers and things like Sam's Club or Family Fair sites. We've got a couple downtown at our Men's Life Recovery Car Wash going on at the Haven in downtown Battle Creek. So really anywhere you see those green shirts and green buckets, that's where we're going to be. So people can donate from 8 a.m. Friday morning to about 5 p.m. on Friday, and then we're going to be out there Saturday, again, the same hours, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Now, I want to talk to our house managers here for a second. You guys get firsthand experience working with some of the people that come through, and I really want to know what it's like working directly with these people and kind of the experiences that you've had with them.
Well, it's awesome working with them, really. And we have such a diverse population that we service. Homeless is just one of the units that they come in. However, we also know that there's causes of why they're homeless. Could be domestic violence, could be a number of things that we're doing. So while they're there, I assign them a case manager to work with them. We work very intensely on tearing down barriers that may, to bring them to where they need to be, employment, as Dan said, employment and things. We also do life skills classes with them. That's twice a week. And we work with them on resumes, employment, and various other life skills that they may need. I have 23 children in my shelter right now.
Wow.
And Inasmuch represents families also. We have a single dad in there. We have 2-parent families. We have single ladies and then single moms. So that's who we serve. When the shelter is full, we never turn them away. We open up the warm shelter to them.
Okay.
And so we try to help as many as we can. Unfortunately, our beds are always full. And so they can stay 30 to 60 days, whatever. We're not going to kick them out anytime. We work with them until they achieve the goals to help their life change.
Awesome. Now, tell me about some of the other experiences that you've seen, working with some of the people on your end.
Well, it is an honor to be able to work there. We serve our guests. All of our guests that come through our doors, we serve them. And the men's shelter, we get them their birth certificates, social security cards, ID, and because you're not going to get a job without the ID.
Right, absolutely.
And then they get employment, and then we work on housing. We have a case manager on site also to help all of our guys. And like I say, just serving those guys, a lot of guys come through our door that's unsheltered, and they are, pretty bad shape.
Sure.
So the Haven Arrest, we just take pride on helping lives and saving lives. And it feels good. It feels good when a guy go through the whole process, gets his job, gets housing, and walk out the door. Hey, I'm moving into my own place. I got my keys, or I signed my lease, and thank you so much.
Yeah.
And that makes us smile.
Tell me about the feeling of that satisfaction. I mean, I know you said it makes you smile, but is it like a wash of like warm feelings over you when that happens?
Well, really, that's what we're all about. To get that person to say that when they're walking out the door. And we also help provide with furniture, dishes, linen, stuff that they need to get started.
Because I do work with the women and the children, there is no grander feeling in this world than watch a child be able to move from a shelter and move into their own home with their mommy or mommy and daddy. And it's the greatest gift that we could ever give. And, just like a little change goes a long way. But these are the things that we're able to achieve, and it's the greatest gift in the world. And we get to be a part of it every day.
That's beautiful. Now, apart from Roofsit, I would imagine Inasmuch House, they also take donations as well throughout the year. What are some things that people could come up with that would really help that you see a shortage on?
Well, we're always in need of toilet paper.
We were all in need of that a couple of years ago.
Amen. We're always in need of paper towel. Cleaning supplies, diapers, various sizes, wipes, in addition to the monetary, cleaning supplies, bleach. Now, we're trying to keep the germs down, to keep the virus out. So those are, we do take gently used clothes.
Okay.
Shoes. We're always in need of children and men and women's shoes. I know that sounds funny, but when they leave their home in a hurry, we've had plenty of them come in without shoes.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
And so that's a big need.
Well, and moving into those new homes, too, keeping those basic needs, you don't really think about it, that you would need those basic needs. So that's really important.
I like to add. I know a lot of people may struggle. A lot of people don't have money to donate. But if you don't have green money, okay, a little change makes a big change.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
I thought you were going to say you were accepting crypto, and I was like, oh, that's progressive. All right.
Now taking Dogecoin.
Well, you guys are doing great work.
Just to kind of round that thought out, anything it takes to run your household for a given couple of days, just if there's 4 people in the household, they go through dish soap, laundry soap, toilet paper, paper towels. Just multiply that by about 30, because on an average night we have between 110, 120 people in our shelters.
Wow. Is there a pretty fair amount of turnaround, would you say?
It's kind of extended the last couple of years during COVID, especially. It's taken a little bit longer for us to move folks through the shelter.
No doubt.
The single men can come in, and if they're really working hard and doing what their case manager is helping them to do, they can be successful and be rehoused in probably 3 weeks, maybe 4. And that's very quick in terms of the state of Michigan kind of averages.
Yeah. No doubt.
Families take a little bit longer than that, and again, that depends on how many challenges and barriers there are to being rehoused. We're trying to move them through in a month or 2, but sometimes now lately it's taking longer to do that. So we also measure kind of recidivism. Are people coming back to our shelters once they leave? And our numbers are very, very good compared with the state averages, much below state average. So we're doing what we're supposed to be doing and helping people stay housed.
That's fantastic. And I just want to thank you guys for what you do as well, because, especially the state of the world we're in right now too, when it comes to everything, I think what this world seriously needs is a wake-up call to compassion and caring. I think now more than ever, especially what we've been seeing in schools, mental health is an incredibly important issue. And when it comes to people in these situations, historically, we've seen a lot of people turn their heads to people who are in these situations. But again, that judgmental mindset does not help, especially when people are suffering and have gone through things that are really out of their control. And the fact that we have compassionate people in the community looking out for them, saying, no, we care about you. It doesn't matter what you've gone through, with respect, it does, but we care about, moving forward, putting you in a better situation and getting you to a place where you're not struggling, you're not in pain anymore. And we need more of that in this world.
Mark, to expand on it just a tiny bit, you're absolutely right. And when Lisa was speaking about moving a child from the shelter into housing and the smile on the face and the feeling that gives you, I got goosebumps just hearing her talk about that, because she's absolutely right. It is the best feeling in the world. And we are a Christian faith-based shelter. However, that is not a prerequisite, and we don't force that on anybody coming through our doors. It's more of a call and a response in our lives to serve anybody and everybody. So there's no requirements to learn anything, or no requirements to take a course or learn Christianity or anything like that. It's truly just us serving in the name of Christ. That this is what we are called to do. And so anybody that walks through our door is welcome, and we are going to offer them an opportunity to learn. If they don't want it, that's fine. We're just going to move forward and serve them to the best of our ability.
Yeah, and I've always believed that that's what living in true faith in humanity is all about.
There you go.
Perfect.
And I like what Todd said too, just a little bit of change can initiate a lot of change and make big change too. So, that's phenomenal stuff right there. And you can actually make some big change this weekend with the Roofsit. Hit him with the details a little. Let me try that again. Hit him with the details for the Roofsit going on this weekend.
Again, it's bucket brigades across town. We've got pledge lines open, and we'll get the phone number for that. Anywhere you see those green shirts from 8 a.m. Friday to 5 p.m. and again Saturday across town at the shopping centers and things, stop by, throw some money in those buckets.
That's awesome. And as well, you can check out the Rocker app, WRKR.com, click that Roofsit button, and we've got all the details on how you can help this amazing cause as we get into the weekend.
I'm hoping that connects us to our website, which is thehavenbc.org, and people can donate through there and even set up a recurring monthly donation or bi-weekly if they want.
Absolutely.
And then Friday, come out and see Mark sweat on top of the roof, man. He's going to be sitting on the roof there.
That's going to be an early morning.
Mark is going to be a whole new shade of tan after that day, I think.
Awesome.
Well, I just want to reach out and say thank you to the radio stations.
Of course.
And our supporters that are out there, because without you guys, we wouldn't even be able to be here to help serve these. So it's important that we build these bonds into the community, and we have radio stations like you that support us, that help us get the word out. Yeah. And so thank you very much for what you do.
I mean, that's Townsquare Media. That's exactly what we're about, being the town square, letting everybody know, the important things that are happening in this community. And I don't think there's anything more important right now than Roofsit. And I'm excited to get up on that roof. I'm bringing the coffee and the donuts, so make sure you're there early. And we will definitely be hanging out with you all weekend long on 107.7 RKR, The Rocker.